In this example, we're going to take a look at the different data types, how they're used with input, and how they're used with math. So first thing I want to do is create a variable called age, and I'll say age is equal to 15, and I'll do a print. Don't forget to separate your arguments with the comma, age. So once you have those two lines, that's just a quick review with variables. That is a legal variable name. Remember, no spaces, okay, no keywords, no special symbols. You can use underscores, digits, and letters. So this should print on the right-hand side our age, 15. And there you go. You are 15. So pretty simple. However, if I wanted to ask the user for their age, I can't just put 15. Okay, because maybe you're 15, maybe you're 16, maybe you're 14. So what I need to do is I need to use the input function and a prompt. Remember, a prompt is just a way to get the user to type in information. So I will put a prompt that says, how old are you? And a question mark. Now I also want to put a space, because if you do not put a space, the user has the intention of usually putting their own space in there. So make sure you put a space to get some separation. So this is the input, and it will still print out the same thing. So notice at the top it says you are 15. We're going to type in something different this time when I run it. How old are you? Notice in the shell portion on the right, this would be interactive area. How old are you? Well, I'm going to put in 55 this time to make sure that's definitely different. You are 55. Okay, so that is the input function. Let's go ahead and hit return a few times. Do on line 6, so do 2 returns, and let's throw in some math. So I'm going to do result is equal to, and I'm going to do age, let's say plus 5. We'll keep it pretty simple. Now, I'm not going to print just a one line this time. I'm going to print a second line. So you are blank, and then I'll put another print. In 5 years, you will be, and then I'll type in result. Okay, just make sure that you're separating your argument, your string argument, with your variable by a comma. So I have age, which I'm asking for. Result's going to be calculated, and you are age. In 5 years, you'll be blank. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this, and we'll see what happens. How old are you? 12. Okay, so before I hit return, I want to kind of take a guess as what this is going to be. 12 plus 5, this should say in 5 years you will be 17. So hopefully that works, but it doesn't. Okay, so that is a syntax error. So it's specifically a type error. So the reason we have this error is because in the slideshow we mentioned how the input function only inputs a string. So when I type in my age of 12, it's reading it as a string, not a number. So there's actually 3 data types that we're working with right now. There's strings, so that's going to be your words. There's the integers, numbers without decimals, and there's floats, numbers with decimals. You can only do mathematics with an integer or a float. So the fact that I did not specify the data type when I asked for how old you are resulted in this error. So I'm going to keep everything the same, except on line 4, I need to use a nested function here, and I'm going to use my input, or my integer function, with my input to change whatever I type in to an integer. So this is int for integer, left parenthesis, every function has a pair of parentheses, and go all the way to the end of the statement, put your right parenthesis. So again, as noted in the slideshow, this is a nested function. We're going to ask, how old are you? Okay, that's going to be done by the input function. And then we're going to use the integer function to convert whatever we type into an integer. Make sure that your parentheses match up. Okay, so with that minor change, let's run this again. And we'll type in the same exact data, 12, and hit return. You are 12, in 5 years you'll be 17. That worked. Run this one last time. We'll throw in a different number, 23. Should always make sure you test this multiple times. You are 23. In 5 years you will be 28. So my results are correct. Until next time.